Hello students, today we are again going to start our same chapter, that is change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. That is part second, and the today's topic is weighted average profit. Before this we had already discussed the average profit method. In this video we will discuss two methods, that is weighted average profit method or super profit method. For understanding weighted average profit, there is no formula of that method. So we understand that method with the help of a question. Here the question is, following information is available about the business of the firm. The first point is profit in the year 2013, that is rupees 40,000. In the year 2014, that is rupees 50,000. In the year 2050, that is rupees 60,000. The second point is non-recurring income. Here is income is given, and we had already discussed that topic, that income or gain inversely related with profit. So we can deduct that income from the profit of the year 2014. The next information is profit of the year 2013 has been reduced by 6,000 because goods were destroyed by fire. That is, goods destroyed by fire, that is one type of loss, and loss is inversely related, so we add on that value in the year 2013. The next information, goods have been insured, but it is thought to insure them in future. The insurance premium is per year basis. So when the insurance premium is given per year basis, that amount is deducted per year. Reasonable remuneration is given, that is rupees 6,000, and it is also per year basis. So that is also deducted from each year. The next information is profit of 2015 included rupees 5,000 income on investment. That is also a income. So that is also inversely related with the profit. So that amount deducted of the year 2015. Here one by one we are solving all the points. First of all, the first point is 2013 profit 40,000, 2014 that is the 50,000, and in the year 2015 the profit of rupees 60,000. So 40,000, 50,000 and 60,000. Here we mention the year 2013, 2014 and 2015. The profit 40,000, 50,000 and 60,000. Now come on the second point, that is non-recurring income. That is income, so that is inversely related, that is 1,000 given in the year 2014. Here 3 year is given, 2013, 14 and 15. We deduct that amount in the year 2014 because that information is related in the year 2014. So 1,000 we deduct from this. Now come on the third point, that is profit of 2013 have been reduced by rupees 6,000 for goods were destroyed by fire. And that is one type of loss. Loss we can add this value because that is inversely related. So 6,000 added on the year 2013. So here 2013 year is given, so we add on that value, that is 6,000. Now the next information is goods have been insured. So the insurance value is 400 per year. So we deduct that 400 per year. So 400 from 2013, 400 from the year 2014 and 400 from the year 2015. Next information is reasonable remuneration. That is 6,000 per year. That is already per year basis. So we reduce that amount per year basis. That is 6,000 from the year 2013, 6,000 from the year 2014 and 6,000 from the year 2015. Now the next information is 2015 include 5,000 as a income. That is income, so we add on that value. We deduct that value because inverse relation. So we deduct that value, that is 5,000. After solving this, we are getting 39,600. After this we are getting 42,600, and after that we are getting 48,600. We give the weights to that value. We give first weight to the first value, second weight to the second value, third weight to the third value. If the information is much, that time the numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4 and that continuing on the basis of the question. Here only 3 here is given, so we mention 1, 2 and 3. Total of this is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. We multiplied profit with weight and we are getting product. 39,600 multiply 1, we are getting 39,600. Second one, 42,600 multiply 2, we are getting 85,200. Third one is 48,600 multiply 3, we are getting 1,48,800. After total of this, we are getting 2,70,600. Here, first of all, we will have to calculate average profit. And the formula of average profit is sigma product. Sigma is the total or sum. Sum of product and sigma weight. Sigma means sum. That sum of weight. Sum of product that we had already calculated, that is 2,70,600 and sum of weight, that is 6. After solving this, we are getting 45,100. That is the value of average profit. Now, the second step, that is goodwill. The formula of goodwill is average profit multiply number of year purchase. That number of year purchase that is given in the question, that is 2 year, and average profit we had already calculated, that is 45,100. After solving this, we are getting 90,200. Now, come on the second method, that is super profit method, and that is important method in all of them. Here, for calculating super profit, the following steps are applied. So the first step is calculate. Step 1, that is average profit. The formula of average profit is total profit minus loss, if any, divided by total number of year. There is no problem because we had already discussed that topic in much detail. The second step is normal profit. The formula of calculating normal profit, that is capital employed multiply rate divided by 100. If capital employed is not given in the question, that time we calculate the value of capital employed with the formula assets minus liability. The third step is super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit, that we had already calculated in step 1 and step 2. Now the super profit is getting average profit minus normal profit. And the last step, that is goodwill. That formula is based on super profit, so we multiply number of year purchase with the value super profit. And in step 3, we had already calculated the value of super profit. So in short, there are 4 steps. First step of average profit, second step of normal profit, that is capital employed into rate divided by 100, and capital employed can be calculated by assets minus liability. The third step is average profit minus normal profit, and the last step is goodwill, that is super profit multiply number of year purchase, and that is given in the question. So for understanding the concept, we will solve some questions. First of all, a firm earned profit of rupees 80,000, 1 lakh, 1,20,000 and 1,80,000 during the year 2010-11, 11-12, 12-13 and the year 2013 and 14 respectively. The firm has capital investment, that is rupees 5 lakh, a fair rate of return on investment, that is 15%. Calculate goodwill of the firm based on 3 years purchase of super profit method. So the first step is average profit, and we can calculate the average profit by adding all the profits, and the 4 profit is 80,000, 1 lakh, 1,20,000 plus 1,80,000 divided by 4. We are getting 4,80,000 divided by 4. Now the final answer of average profit, that is 1,20,000. Now the second step is capital employed. Normal profit can be calculated by the formula capital employed into rate divided by 100. Capital employed given in the question, that is 5 lakh. Here the information is capital investment. That capital investment is the capital employed. That is given, that is 5 lakh. Rate of interest, that is also given, that is 15%. So here it is 5 lakh multiply 15 divided by 100. We are getting 75,000. Now the third step is average profit minus normal profit. Average profit is 1,20,000. Normal profit is 75,000. After that we are getting 45,000. And the last step is goodwill. Goodwill is equal to super profit into number of year purchase. Here the super profit is 45,000. Multiply number of year purchase, that is given in the question, that is 3 years. Here it is. So 45,000 multiply 3, we are getting 1,35,000. Now let's take in another example, that is find out the capital employed from the following information. Normal rate of return, that is 12%. 3 years profit, that is 17-18 profit, 18-19 profit and 19-20 profit, that is 80,000, 1,30,000 and 1,56,000. Goodwill valued 3 years purchase, that is number of year purchase, that is 3, and goodwill is given, that is 1,50,000. We will have to calculate capital employed. So first of all, goodwill is given. So the formula of goodwill is super profit multiply number of year purchase. Here goodwill is given, that is 1,50,000. Super profit, that is no information of that, multiply number of year purchase, that is already given in the question, that is 3. After solving this, we are getting 50,000 rupees. Now here also 3 years profit is given. With the help of that 3 years, we are easily get the answer of average profit. So the formula of average profit is total of all the profit, that is 80,000, 1,30,000 plus 1,56,000 divided by 3. We are getting 1,22,000. Now the formula of super profit is average profit minus normal profit. Super profit is given, that is we had already calculated, that is 50,000 is equal to average profit that we had already calculated, that is 1,22,000. Normal profit we can easily solve and calculate the value of normal profit, that is we are getting 72,000. After that we are applying the formula of normal profit. The formula of normal profit is capital employed multiply rate divided by 100. Here the capital employed is not given in the question. Normal profit we had already calculated, that is 72,000 multiply rate, that is given in the question, that is 12% divided by 100. After solving this, we are getting the answer of capital employed, that is rupees 6 lakh. Now let's take in another question, that is on 1st April 2020 an existing firm had assets of rupees 2 lakh including cash of rupees 4,000. Cash is already included in this value. Its creditors amounting to rupees 10,000. On that date, the partner's capital account showed a balance of rupees 1,60,000, while the general reserve is rupees 30,000. Normal rate of return, that is 15%. Goodwill of the firm is given, that is 36,000 at 3 years purchase of super profit method. Find the average profit of the firm. In this question, we will have to calculate average profit. So first of all, goodwill is given. So the formula of goodwill is super profit multiply number of year purchase. Goodwill is given, that is 36,000 equal to super profit multiply number of year purchase. After solving this equation, we can find out the value of super profit, that is rupees 12,000. Now the second step of super profit, that is super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Here super profit that we had already calculated, that is 12,000 rupees. Average profit, there is no information of average profit, minus normal profit, and there is no information of normal profit also. So we will make the working note. Here the formula of normal profit is capital employed multiply rate divided by 100. Capital employed, there is capital employed about not given in the question, so we can calculate that capital employed from the formula assets minus liability. Here the value of assets is 2 lakh rupees of including cash. So the cash is already included, so we get the value of rupees 2 lakh, that is given in the question, so we can opt the value of 2 lakh. The next one is minus liability, that is given because creditor is the part of liability, that is 10,000 rupees. So 2 lakh minus 10,000, we are getting 1,90,000. We put 1,90,000 in the place of capital employed, that is 1,90,000, multiply rate that is given in the question, that is 15%, divide by 100. After solving this, we are getting 28,500, and that is the value of normal profit. We put that value here. So average profit minus normal profit, here the normal profit is 28,500 with the help of working note. So after solving this, the minus value convert in the plus, that is 12,000 plus 28,500, we are getting 40,500. That we can round off that value because that is the final value.